Hello, Pipe Smoker, and today I'm reviewing something a bit different. It is a Kendall twist that Glenn very kindly sent, along with my pipe cleaners and tree mixture. This one is the Sweet Pigtail. I'll just get it out now and see if I can keep this lit. There we go. Very nice little twist there. It's got quite a bit of tobacco to it, and I have read that you can chew this. I've not chewed tobacco for a long time. The last time I did it, I think, was like licorice flavoured tobacco, and really didn't like it. Didn't like the fact I got a bit of tobacco stuck at the back of my throat and I was retching for a bit. But you don't really need to know that. Oh, I also went to town purely to get some Garibaldis. I traveled like 16 miles there and back just to get Garibaldis. You can tell, like, I'm in a really funny mood at the moment. But no, back to twists. The one twist I tried before this was one Glenn sent me a while ago with another wad of tobacco. You'll see it in the video where I'm wearing a silly, like, sort of hat. I've still got that much left. He sent me a bit about that long. You know, not gonna lie, I really didn't get on too well with this. I do smoke it, but very rarely. But it's just about the right dryness now to keep it lit without having to relight it every now and again. Don't see why it was called cherry, because it wasn't very cherry flavoured. It was more like smoking peppercorns. But yeah, I think it's quite cool actually. I don't dislike it. I just didn't get on with it straight away. This one, it doesn't really. It does smell quite florally, like sort of kind of like Craven Ready Rub. But yeah, it does smell quite florally, and it is fun to prepare because you know you got to slice it up. I like to put a couple of discs at the bottom because by the time the tobacco burns down to there, it's gonna be nice and hot. Keep going. Stick it through one of these, which I emphasise is only for tobacco. That I've had to like point out when I've got stopped with it. So I kind of leave this at home. Smoke my ready rubs when I go out. So preparing it is quite interesting. It is quite fun and relaxing to do because you can control how you smoke it. Getting it lit, I just need to dry it out a bit more. I mean, I'll probably leave it out for another week, and then have it not too dry, but drier. Initially smoking it is quite harsh. It is harsh and strong. It's got a very peppery taste to it. I'm gonna say it now, if you smoke it too quickly, it's gonna bite you, and it's gonna bite you hard. I smoked it yesterday morning, didn't take my time on it, and it really did attack me. I couldn't smoke for a few hours afterwards. But yeah, it is, and it's got a flipping big nicotine hit to it as well. I mean, after about 10 minutes, that thing was like, it was like being punched in the gut, like grabbing hold and then giving it a good twist. Which ironically, because it's twist tobacco. But after that, the initial peppery, you know, really strong, you know, harshness kind of burns away a little bit. Not a lot, but it does burn away a bit. And you're left with this kind of weird taste. I'm not sure why they got the idea of it being a sweet one. But this is their idea of sweet. I would not like to see their idea of, like, harsh. You know, the only thing I can put the taste to is pork scratchings. And I'm not sure that's why they called it. I think they did call it pigtail because it looks like a pigtail. But possibly there might actually be a bit of pig in there because it does taste like pork scratchings. Again, it is quite an interesting smoke. I do like smokes that are a bit out of the ordinary, and this is certainly that. Would I smoke this regularly? I'm probably not a regular smoker of this. This is something just sort of, if I need a big nicotine hit in a short amount of time, I'll almost certainly smoke this. I would not smoke this whilst on the Xbox, that is for sure, because when I'm on the Xbox I do kind of gun it, because I'm like sat down like doing that. I was like, this is something I'm going to really take my time on, and I will probably come back to this and do a follow-up review on it, because this one has me quite interested with it. I'm looking forward to doing a bit more of the sweet black cherry and seeing just how sweet it is. overall, I do like this. Don't get me wrong. It is very interesting. It's a little harsh, and yeah, I think I've met my match with this one. Well, I'm not going to get beaten by a bit of like tobacco. I am going to persevere and really come to grips with this one because I think it's got a lot of potential for me. I've had tobaccos where I could just be like, yep, that's it. But this one really is like, how do you say it? It's a bit of a challenge because you have to really find a good smoking speed, get it packed just about right, and I'm pretty sure this tobacco can give. It's got a lot to give, but you have to work it. But one thing I will say, room note wise, keep some of this handy because it has got a very strong room note. That's not necessarily a bad thing. It keeps people out of my room. My little brother's come up here before, and he's come along, and he's coming out, and I'm smoking that, and he's like, "Oh, I'll come back in 10 minutes." After like the smoke, at first I think he thought I was burning plastic, but yeah, it's got a very strong room note. So if you don't want it lingering, open a window and spray some Glade. Other than that, I really do quite. I am looking forward to smoking it some more. It's got potential, and I want to make the most out of that. So thank you, Glenn. This is one I'm going to work on, and I look forward to it. So this is my review on Sweet Pigtail, and I hope you enjoy. Just a quick update. I did try chewing it, and I retched quite big. Quite big time, so I'm going to sit back and I'm going to eat my Garibaldi with a cup of tea, I think. Yeah, chewing tobacco, I don't think chewing tobacco is for me. I think I'll just stick to smoking it, to be honest. Anyway, so that's Limey Pipe Smoker, not Limey Tobacco Chewer. Stay